As we gather in for our call to worship now, I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious about what I have started to see in the background. And honestly, I had started to try to declutter what would be in the background of this video and where I'm sitting here at home today and pre-recording. We are just a couple of days away from the new year, and yet our family Christmas, we are essentially marking Christmas Day on December 28th. Lots of staff and leaders know and very compassionately have supported that our family, our location was where we live, was hit very, very hard by the blizzard. And so coming through a really long and extended power outage, and anyway, things have been on hold, and we are just now putting ourselves and the house back together. And so Christmas is still to happen for us. I guess I share all that to say that I had, as I was saying just a second ago, I had started to declutter. I started to put it all away, you know, in this sort of like perfectionism of what it's all going to look like behind the scenes. And honestly, this is who we are. This is the truth of so many families everywhere, that for various reasons, many much more difficult and tragic than anything we had to live through, for weather, means that we don't get to necessarily mark things on a day, that things continue to unfold for us in all kinds of unexpected ways. And yet still there is this constancy of God staying with us through it all, God surrounding us with people who strengthen us and keep us upright, God inviting us into these spaces of worship where we can set aside human constructs of time and set aside the calendar for even a moment. Even as we mark time and we mark days, we can say, this is the space that I'm in right now. This is the worshiping space where I come to realign myself in God's greater vision of time. So, all of that said, the call to worship that I'm about to share now is actually a verse from a hymn. It's Voices United 369, and it's called "O Holy Spirit, Enter In," as we know it in our tradition and our hymnal. Really rather ancient words, first written in 1640 and then translated into English about 200 years later, almost about 150 years now ago for us. So I just invite you to hear these words. Let them sing to your soul. Let yourselves find this time and space for worship. O Holy Spirit, enter in, and in our hearts your work begin. Now make our hearts your dwelling. Sun of the soul, O light divine, around and in us brightly shine, your strength in us upwelling. In your radiance, life from heaven now is given, overflowing, gift of gifts, beyond all knowing.